Shout out to everybody out there. Hope you're having a wonderful time. Horrible Super Bowl. I mean, what? I mean, it was a blowout in the first quarter. Next thing you know, it was actually over. Mahomes just collapsed. Played his worst game of the season in the Super Bowl. Pretty strange. Where was Travis Kelce? Out there slanging the jab is what he was doing. Shout out to everybody here on the live. God bless you all. I mean, you know what I mean? What goes around comes around, man. I mean, stay blessed, everybody. Stay blessed. Fly, Eagles, fly, baby. Fly, Eagles, fly. Go, Birds. Woo! Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lover Show, baby. What a lackluster Super Bowl. That game was over before it started. Unbelievable to see the Chiefs collapse like that. Sorry to see the Chiefs fans. To all the Chiefs fans out there, you know, you can't win them all. You won a lot. You can't win them all. They tried to get the three-peat, and it just didn't happen. Everyone said that they thought the Super Bowl was rigged, you know. So the NFL heard the Super Bowl was rigged, and they didn't want everyone to think it was rigged, so they rigged it to make sure no one thought it was rigged, you know what I mean? Hope you're having a wonderful day out there in this beautiful crypto space. We're going to break down Bitcoin as it looks about to hit 97,000. It's a nice pump for Bitcoin. We're doing actually pretty dang good right now. Looks like there's a chance we may have bottomed, everybody. I'm going to say it. I whispered to my wife, I said I shouldn't tell anybody this, but my trader instinct tells me that the pain is over and we're on our way to the upside. I think it's done. I think it's finally over. But again, I'm not supposed to say stuff like that. I'm not supposed to talk like that. I'm just not supposed to. But I mean, look at the 22-hour time frame finally getting the move back to the upside here with this double bullish divergence. They tried so hard to push us to the downside. They just couldn't. And I'm so personally hyped right now that I just might actually long in your face. That's so wrong, right? It doesn't sound right. And, you know, today was amazing, right? You guys saw what happened, right? Everybody cheered, and I mean, it was awesome, right? So I had to have my favorite red hat on. I've got my favorite red hat. You know what red hat I got, right? You know what red hat I got on. You guys know what red hat I got on tonight because, you know, if you know me and you know what hat is this, you know what hat I got on, baby. Let's go. St. John's, man. Let's talk about it. St. John's. What hat? What hat did you think? What? Oh, you thought it was. Oh, you thought it was. You thought it was a. Oh, no, but St. John's is number 12 in the nation right now. They're the best start in 40 years. They're probably going to go to the tournament for the first time. And I went to St. John's. It's my alma mater. We are 21-3, first in the Big East, man. Shout out to St. John's. Let's go, St. John's. Let's go, baby. The Johnnies. I'm a huge Johnnies fan, biggest Johnnies fan. Potato, baby, all the way to the upside. Man, I'm gonna have to make some trips around the country watching my Johnnies. I might be in a city near you. Shout out to the St. John's basketball team, 21-3, man. I could cry, making me so proud, those boys. My Johnnies. I'm a proud alum of St. John's University. Any St. John's Johnnies out there, let me know. I'll give you a discount. Johnny discount. Everyone's like, oh, I went to St. John's. Everybody I know went to St. John's. Hey, we got to keep it rolling. That Super Bowl was so lackluster. And Bitcoin's got a nice pump coming here for us. I just like what I'm seeing here on the small time frame. And it was looking sketchy. We took a dump down to 90. I'm pretty sure I saw 94,000 somewhere earlier today. 94.8. I had to look away from the computer. I said, oh my God. I said, there they go. They're going to dump it during the Super Bowl. I looked away, watched the Super Bowl. I did. I just didn't look. I said, I'm going to go live tonight and I'll see what they did to us. I thought I was going to come back to 92K. And so at 96.8, I'm actually a pretty happy camper here. Anyone else? Anyone else? Shout out to Scott Adams. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. And shout out to St. John's, my alma mater, 21-3, just doing damage here. Absolutely on fire. And you just got to love it, man. Shout out to Marcus with the 333 in the house. Holding me down. One of my greatest friends in my life ever. I love you, my friend. May God bless you with more every day as you stay grateful. St. John, man, you're funny, man. Man, you know, you got to stay positive. It's contagious when you're positive. I'm about to do something crazy, all right? I'm about to do something crazy. But I just can't take it anymore. All right, so let's take a look here at the one-day chart for Bitcoin. And they've been toying with this key area for so long, just playing with it. The 22 bullish div is telling me that they're going to flip this. They're going to flip this to the upside. They're just toying with us right now with the greatest asset in the world and the greatest bull run in the world. We get this pump, all coins come back to life. Everyone decides that it's not the end of the world. And things go back to normal for a couple weeks. We don't get this pump and we lose some key areas, and it's basically Armageddon. So either we avoid Armageddon and it's all gravy, or, I mean, we get slaughtered. So I'd like it if we don't get slaughtered and we get a pump here to the upside. And the trade really is on the daily time frame. Right below this nasty wick there to the upside. I like this trade. All right, my trigger would be at 106.334 for my take profit. And my stop loss would be at about 94.738. Is that correct there? Yeah. Below that crazy wick that just occurred. And I would go I'd like to make this trade bigger. I'll go halfies on this one right now. Liquidation at 90,196. Make sure you can't get liquidated, okay? It's a $3,000 trade. It's a half a Bitcoin in the trade. It's about a $45,000 trade. A little more than that, right? $49,000 trade, something like that. So, and I'd like to make it even bigger. Yeah, usually I make these a little bigger. Yeah, make it a 7.72 BTC. We'll see where this goes here for Bitcoin. All right. But I'm looking on for some volatility to the upside here for Bitcoin. And I could be completely wrong. It could dump in my face. It could easily lose that trade. Okay, there's no guarantees that I'm going to win that trade, but I'm going to take it. But I use the proper stop loss. I have proper risk management. I'm risking way less than I'm willing, than 1% of portfolio. I'm following complete risk management when I take that trade, and I'm underneath a good regiment. So unless you have yourself inside of a good system, you know what you're doing, please, don't do what you see a YouTuber do. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying you should be taking is financial advice. Okay? Make sure you're aware of exactly what you are doing before you do so. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is take a look at the weekly chart. If you're new to watching my channel, because this is an off time for me, welcome. Welcome to the fold. All right, if you'd like to join more and learn more, we're the pinned comment group here. Go to Crypto Lifer here in the pinned comment. And that's where you can join my trading group, okay? You can go here to subscribe, and you can subscribe to the monthly, the quarterly, or the annual subscription. Why would you subscribe? Am I a shill? Am I a grifter? What is happening here? No, I'm just a seller of education, all right? Just like a university or any school that you went to who peddles education. I peddle education. It is what it is. I shill education. And for $99 a month, you'll have access to my content directory, which is well over 40 videos or more explaining everything that trading has to offer, including, all right, but not all, but not, including and but not limited to, right, your Fibonacci retracements, right, your pattern trading, your measured moves, the death cross, understanding gap trading, checklist before entering a trade, head and shoulders, price action versus indicators, support and resistance boot camp, okay, Bitcoin dominance, the cup and handle guide, wedges and trading platforms, the rising wedge, patterns guide, measured moves that are most accurate and why, and which ones to use, double tops, double bottoms, triangular, the diamond pattern explained, how to trade the rising wedge, and more. If this gets you excited for $99 a month, people are charging $2,000 to $3,000 for stuff like this. Jump on into the Discord just to learn. On top of that, there's the gains that I'm putting out, the updates that we're having, and the altcoins that we're finding. So have some fun. Jump on it today if it's something that you're looking at. Let's jump back into the weekly chart here for Bitcoin. So signs of life for the weekly. Let's take a look at what happened for Bitcoin. And the weekly candle close. Shout out to everybody. Oh my gosh. Let's take a look at Bitcoin in the weekly candle close, shall we? The candle opened at 97,700. The high was 102,005. The low was 91,231. And the candle closed at 96,462 and 75 cents, down $1,237 in the entire week. So not too bad. I mean, for a Bitcoin volatile week and all the ups and downs that we had, the low being 91. Can you believe that? The high being 102. I mean, unbelievable volatility for the traders, right? We made some amazing, it was one of my best weeks of trading. We nailed it. I hope next week can be as great as this week because we did an absolutely bang-up job, not over trading, taking what the market gave us, and watching out for crazy, just complete baloney here. So, again, this trend line still ranks through. It's still solid. We're okay. And remember, my 1 basis point that I said was that 200 MA on the 22-hour time frame. I said as long as we can stay above the 200 MA on the 22, I remain a bull. I said if I see a candle close below that 22,200, I will flip bearish. Until then, I remain a bull. So I'm steadfast on being a bull right now. And right now, the weekly's okay. The weekly stays intact. If this stays intact, we get a bounce. Could be a beautiful week ahead, actually, after all that pain. You'd think we'd have a nice week of green. It's been 2 weeks of pretty much up and down doldrums. Get a nice week here, back to the top of the pattern. Even if we are bearish, let's get a week. Let's give ourselves 6-7 days, and we can go from there, right? So, weekly's suggesting, and what I like about the weekly is your stochastics go up and down. Price action goes up and down. Usually when you go up on the weekly that high, you're going to come down. That was a huge move. But you came up on the stochastics, you came down, price came up and went sideways. That to me is a sign. That's my go. That's literally my model. That's what I teach. And when the stochastics can reset without giving back price action, which is happening right here, you're seeing the stochastics come down while price action goes sideways. Price action should have given up way more. Like when this price action dumped here, we dumped down. And here, like we come up, we come down. We come up, and we come down, right? We come up, sideways, up, sideways, up, sideways, up, even more sideways action. It's telling me that there's too much buy pressure for an asset, and it can't, even though the bears are trying to press it, it's having problems coming down to the bear side. The bears are having an issue. One other thing I'm going to show you that's going to blow your mind in a second, and just give me, I'm going to do it, I believe, on the 3-day chart. So we're going to flip to the 3-day, but I'm bullish right now. The weekly closed, decent. It closed with a higher low, all right? And it stayed above, right now you're above, at least this key level here. Let's go back to the weekly. Seems like you're forming a support at about 96.5. But yeah, I don't want to see us go below 94.5. Or 93.9, 93.8, and both of those have held up on the weekly support of resistance. The 3-day chart, we just kind of flatten the top, and you can say we're in this ascending triangle. And it tells us that we could spend about, 15 days, 5 or maybe even 15 to 20 days, slowly chewing our way back to the top of this would be beautiful. If this is looking like a higher low. 2 candles closing on the 3-day chart below key levels with a massive wick and low stochastics. That tells me that we're putting in a higher low for Bitcoin. Low double top, but a higher low is key. And so even if you're bearish, because, there's no guarantees. We take it one step at a time, one day at a time. But If we're bullish, we have to break out here and eventually break out. If we're bearish, we'd probably have to break out here and eventually break down. If we were bullish or bearish, it's still likely that this bullish falling wedge will break to the upside regardless of what the end result of this pattern is. So it tells me to take it step by step, take a deep breath, and play this one step at a time with the 3-day chart. And it does tell me that there's a falling wedge here breaking to the upside. You saw me just open the trade. I just went long heavy with about almost an entire Bitcoin on the trade. So we'll see what happens. No guarantees, but Sammy's feeling there's a reversal coming, and he put his money where his mouth is. I may be wrong. I may get slammed in front of everybody, and they'll call me the worst trader ever, laugh at me, and say that guy sucks. Don't listen to him. He's a loser. But it's okay. It'll just be one of my losses, one of my many losses that I was able to bounce back from, because I know I'll bounce back. Every loss, actually, I cherish as actually a win, because every time I've been down, I've come back strong. Everybody, I teach class the last Saturday of every month. Jump on in today, Life Revision Trading Course. Hit the QR code. It's a 2.5-hour class, usually 9 a.m. to 12 Eastern Standard Time. Hit the QR code to find out more about my class. It'll blow your mind. You get a recording of it. You get a PowerPoint, my 9-point checklist. I would highly advise you take that class before the bull run kicks on again. Right now, you have a bit of a lull in price action for you to kind of get your ducks in a row, so to speak. And my class at $150 is the fastest and most inexpensive way to get yourself going. I figured out a way to get beginners going. Someone said, oh, that's not how I was thinking. I wanted this modular class. And I told them, listen, you don't know what you need. I know what you need. Just give me a chance. Everyone thinks you need to go what everyone else goes with these module classes and step by step, and it's going to take you weeks to finish. You don't need that. You need someone that's going to be able to give you the information in the best way possible to help you learn as fast as humanly possible. And I figured out a way to do that. I believe my efficient mind will take you on a journey as fast, and that's why my trading group does well. That's why people learn fast. That's why I have so many testimonials, because we teach people in an efficient manner. And I know I've really thought it through. And I'll take you on a journey through cryptocurrency and the financial markets in a way you've never thought. So back to the 22-hour time frame. I told you as long as we stay above the 22, we're good to go. We closed the candle right below. We got right back above it, baby. And it was just a scare tactic there to create a bit of a bottom. And I even told one of my close friends, I firmly believe this is the bottom right here. This is the higher low on our journey to one of the most massive, biggest bull runs we've ever had. This could be it. This is hidden bullish divergence on the daily chart. Swing up to swing up, swing down on the RSI. Hidden bullish divergence. 90% of the time, you're going to break this high before you break this low, just based on the data. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm just going on the data. I don't care what other people say. I don't care, about speculation on news, about reserves and all that stuff. And to me, it's all about what's in front of me. Falling wedges, oversold stochastics, hidden bullish divergence. Let's play ball, baby. Let's play. I take this long 90% of the time. I'm going to take it again. 12-hour time frame, holding us down. A bit of this like strange Adam and Eve, which I'm going to show you here on the 8-hour time frame. But to me, a bit of an Adam and Eve beginning to form. Showing signs of a reversal back to the upside here for Bitcoin. This would be the basically bottom of the Adam and Eve. And there you would have the break to the upside. So the entry here, and just like I showed you, the take profit somewhere at about 106,000. That's what I'm looking at too here. So not only do I have a bit of a falling wedge breakout, and then what's strange is this almost too, which, this is a bit of a stretch for some people. But this too is a bit of an Adam and Eve. You see it? And this is what we call life revision. Most people don't have the capacity to kind of see where we're putting down. It's too much for them. But see, can't you see it? That's a slanted one. And I'll remove the moving averages for now so you can stick with me here. But do you see this one here too? So you got two Adam and Eves. You got this one. And you got a bit of a one forming here to the upside. This is the year of the Adam and Eve. They've hit it in every single time. It's been saving us, telling us where the bottom is. So I'm long, baby. I'm long. I just opened a fat long for Bitcoin. And I could be wrong, but I'm long. And I know I could be wrong, but I'm wrong. And I know I could be wrong, but I'm wrong. And I know I could be wrong, but I'm wrong. My mom told me that I was an amazing singer, so I know other people say otherwise, but it doesn't matter to me. My mama told me I'm good. My mama told me I could sing. That's it. I know I might be wrong, but I'm wrong. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh-wee. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'll never do that again. Someone just unsubscribed immediately. It's okay, you gotta be yourself. That's the one thing that God gave you, your ability to be you. You know what I'm saying? I can't take that away, my weirdness, my quirkiness, the strange things that I do. I can't stop those things from happening. I realize I'm an outcast and I don't fit into society, so I decided to make my own show and my own rules. I said if anyone wants to play by these rules, they can hang out with me. And you people did. So, hey, I found acceptance some way, somehow. And I appreciate it. So, thank you. There is a place for all of us, even me. So that takes care of BTC. Let's go a little further down into the chat, shall we? But we're seeing some very interesting concepts here that I'm throwing at you. A double Adam and Eve hidden inside of the charts. And there you have the target and everything else there for you. 4-hour time frame also showing signs of kind of scooping its way on out of here and getting that rounded bottom. Rounded bottoms pay the bills. Bit of a cup and elongated handle here. But really is an Adam and Eve double bottom. I mean, it is what it is. That's the Adam and Eve. And the 4 hours showing signs of life to the upside. The 1 hour a little high. A little overbought. Not too, look at, ugliness. And we also had this kind of triple bottom here. Then they played games and got a bit of a bounce. And to me, it's kind of just a deranged double bottom at this point. And that just wants to break this key resistance to the upside. Let's flip it back to the 1 minute time frame. And you can see, did we break the 200 MA? I bet we did, which started a catalyst. So let's go over kind of what happened earlier today. So we lost the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame, which created a nasty dump to the downside, both of these times here, and then even here further down today. Then we reversed this price action very fast, crossed the 200, and now we're in a bit of a flag. This flag looks like it wants to continue to rip these shorts a new one. So if you were shorting right now, it looks like this flag's coming for you. And it's going to tap you out at about 98,300. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP as we carry the show forward so beautifully, so effortlessly, so fluidly. My team just designs it so well. My team, you're amazing. I don't know how you do it. They have all my prompts exactly at the right time. You go here, you go there. They set up the whole show. It's amazing. So take a look here. This tells me we could go all the way down to 91,005 if we take a dump ski. There's someone still hanging at 77,000, so it's not over yet. And then there's this big red at 101 and 105,000 now. This guy is new here at up at 105K, so some more shorts coming in to get wrecked. And it's we got some longs down here, but it's a little thicker to the upside. If we take a look, it's big red above us. So, but it could go either way on BOOKMAP. But I like that we're headed to 97,000. I see this flag breaking to the upside. Sammy's long. Sammy's long and tall, baby. We're already up $100 on the move. We'll see where this goes. We'll see where this goes. All right, I just added, as you can see, to my long. It's now 0.93 BTC. That's how confident I am. And again, I could get wrecked in front of you all. It's okay. I can't wait to show you how I get wrong. Because you know why? All my losses created my wins, man. Every time I get knocked down, I find a way to get up, and it made me twice as strong. It's like my muscles. So bring it on. Give me more weight to push up. I pray to God for strength. He gave me more problems to make me stronger. You hear me? Now, it is the weekend, Sunday night, heavy volatility. Tomorrow is going to be iffy too. But I'm just going to hold my trade long and just sit back and relax and see where it goes. So I'm bullish on Bitcoin, as you can see. Small time frame, big time frame, and it doesn't look amazing here. This could be shoulder, head, right shoulder. The 1 hour doesn't look good to me. I'm not in love with it. The 5 minutes above the 200 MA, though, making the flag. See, the 5 minute looks great. 5 minute looks like it's going to push to the upside. See how we got the cross here, golden cross of the 5 right there? 21 crossing the 200 a day. I tell you how to, when the candle crosses. So I see a big move. I see a short squeeze coming for Bitcoin. I could be wrong, but I've been calling it pretty nice, haven't I? You tell me. You tell me. So we'll go from there, but I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at my other coins that I've been looking at. I have only 2 things that I really like that I've been nice enough to show you because the market hasn't been amazing. But this all will retire. I mean, it's getting tighter and tighter. And maybe it just dumps to zero and goes to nowhere and it rugs. You never know. It's very small. But it's getting tighter and tighter. And it's telling me, hey, if anything wants to really start to make a bit of a move here, this coin pumped when the day that Bitcoin took a nasty dump to the downside. So it's been on its own little rally. It's in a bit of a cup and handle. It had bounced off the 786 Fibonacci. So it's doing all the right things, technically speaking. It's at a high and a higher low there. I see it coming to make that higher high, to take out that higher high at 0.118 and possibly continue further to the upside. 96,920 for Bitcoin. Beautiful recovery today after that dip below 95K. Unbelievable for BTC. Just what a beautiful time it is to be alive. St. John's basketball. I'm rocking my St. John's hat because they're just dominating. Number 12 of the nation. I went to St. John's University. I am a Johnny. Spent a lot of time in New York City. 20 years of my life, from 18 to about 38, 39 years old, I spent in New York City. Unbelievable time. Till about 37 and a half, I believe. 19 years. Almost did 20 years in New York City. Couple months shy. But yeah, this coin looked good to me. I still haven't bought in yet. I don't know what I'm waiting for. It might pump without me. I'm just beat down by, smaller cap gems. But this one, it has my eye. Lay AI held the $7 million market cap at the previous support and resistance. That could give it a bit of a move. If it loses that, probably drops to nowhere and could actually just drift off to zero. How's our baby Vader? Colin held 9. Colin looks just like Ava, just kind of hanging on here. Either they get a reversal or the whole market goes to shizzles. Vader in the same place. Buzz in the same place. I wouldn't be surprised if these all reverse, though, and we're up here in a couple weeks. Even virtuals. Let's take a look at virtuals. That's one coin I really want to look at. And this coin, that hood just keeps ripping. I don't know if that's the right coin, but it keeps ripping on that chart. So virtual slips all the way to 113. And as Bitcoin's dominance grows, people kind of keep selling off of things that they were in. And remember, a lot of people were in very early. So there's, but this is a hot project. The fundamentals have never changed. It got into a big space. People liked it, and it blew. It blew. I mean, this is where I would be DCAing in. How does virtuals not continue to rip? The only thing is it was experimental. It was speculative. It was new. So I can't, there's no guarantees that it could come back. That's my only, but a lot of times when I've seen something that new and a narrative that's building and a bull run that supports the ideals, it could continue to pump. I'd love to see 97,000 here. 97.2 is that weekly support that I really want to see Bitcoin get back above. We get back above 97,200, we can really boogie. And I'm excited. I'd be like, yes, let's go, right? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. After a lackluster Super Bowl, I mean, that was insane to see. We all wanted to see 24 to low. We all wanted to see what happened there, and wow, but we just no love. Is it safe to come out yet, right? Is it safe yet? Great thumbnail. Is it safe yet? That's how it feels. So virtuals to me, 886 retracement. I just don't see how it goes. Either it collapses and this idea was just highly speculative, or it really starts to round the bottom from here. And I just don't, feels like this could be the lowest it ever gets, or a little lower maybe, but man, virtuals. Is there a bounce back? Is it imminent? No. But definitely a project that has legs that it hasn't changed. Look, they got an Eagles on Sol, of course, right? Already up. So in the last hour, ENA got a bit of a bounce. Pudgy Penguins, wow, all the way back. They got hammered. Dog with Hats, Sweet holding $3. Virtual back to $1. Injective's pretty strong at 14. If you ask me, up 8% in the week, too, as well. Injective holding it down. Fetch ain't bad, up 19% on the week, too. Got a bit of a bounce back to the upside, but no. Definitely lost that 92 area, though, and lost it hard. And so a bit of a bounce. And again, Hyperliquid, the only other coin I would trade besides AWR right now for the next couple days, still sitting pretty at about 23 cents. And I have a setup for that in the trading group if you want to join the group to see what I'm talking about for Hyperliquid, Jitto, and, and previously Phantom, which, what a great time to change your name. Now no one knows what the heck you are. Bad idea for marketing, in my humble opinion, but they did what they had to do, right? So, and then XCN really was the hottest thing since sliced bread in this last pump here. A little recently. Where'd you go, XCN? Would have sworn I just saw XCN. Well, I thought I did. Previously Matic. Sonic, man. I must have been saying things. There it is, yeah. At 24 cents up, and it's up 4% in the last week, too. All right. 12% for Adam in the last week. So, not all coins are down. Coins have actually come back a little bit here. Behind the scenes, there's been a little bit of a little alt season, a mini one. All right. A mini one. So, Bitcoin coming out of the flag, and then you can flag this out like such. And just see how it interacts with that 21-day moving average. Again, just because I'm saying it's going to pump, it may dump in your face. You never know. Anything can happen. Mark Douglas trading in the zone. Always remember that and understand that concept with trading in the zone. Shout out to the 1,300 beautiful souls here. 442 likes. That's amazing how many people hit that like button. If we can get the likes up to 1,000 tonight, it would be absolutely amazing. So funny. I handed my wife this pocket square and I said, find me something to match this. I usually put my outfit together every day. I really do. I dress myself. No designer, just me with all my colors and shapes and sizes. I know. Amazing, right? But so she's looking around and I go and do my hair and I come back and she's still just got a tie and a white shirt. And I'm like, babe, by now I would have been dressed. What are you doing? And the baby starts to cry. And as I'm running my mouth, I'm like, babe, what are you, she shoves this in my mouth and she runs away. I'm like, it's just so funny, man. I wish you guys could see all the behind the scenes as I'm getting ready. It's pretty funny. We should do like a behind the scenes camera. I think it's just because so many ridiculous things happen. I can't get a button. I fall down. I forget I have to pee. I'm running around. I'm late. It's crazy. But we make it somehow every single day. Maybe a couple minutes late here and there. But for the most part, we're pretty much on time. So blessings on blessings to everybody out there. St. John's University, 21-3, number one of the Big East, just dominating force here. Nobody can touch them. Beating UConn, Marquette, everybody just taking them out. And we're headed to the big tourney for the first time. As long as we stay cool, keep our level head here. Looks like St. John's can head to the big tournament for the first time in my lifetime, or not? Yeah, it may be. It may be. And there's a way out of everything. We can't stay negative. Remember, I bought Bitcoin today, too, on the low. So I'm looking for a pump here for BTC. This is looking absolutely beautiful for a move to the upside. And I put my money where my mouth is. You do whatever makes you happy. Let's take a look at that Fed Watch tool. Our next Fed Watch is going to be in a while, which gives us a bit of a break, which is nice. All right? They're not for 37 days. They do skip the month of March, I believe, or the month of February. March 19th, 2 days after St. Patty's, and it suggests that there will be no rate hike. We will keep it flat, and it will be a nothing burger at the time, and we should be okay from there. All right. So, yeah, I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. Looks like we could be getting this beautiful bounce. Bit of an Adam and Eve double bottom. We've looked at all the different things for you. We kind of broke it down, and we'll go from there. Small time frames also suggesting a possible reversal here for Bitcoin. But only time will tell. And then we go over all the altcoins, and yeah, there's a few hot coins here and there, and you can degen yourself away on Deck Screener today, and there's probably a few bangers. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, much love, man. Listen to that Thievery Corporation today in sunny Florida. It was an absolutely beautiful day with the kids. We were all hanging out. I had just installed the outdoor TV, put in the 86-inch TV for the Super Bowl. You know, the whole American Clown Show. You know, oh yeah. Put in this big 86-screen TV. Look at this thing. It's a monster. It looks small, actually, in the picture, but that thing is a monster. Shout out to everybody here on the live, and never show your kid's face. I don't let her face out there. Quick little, you know. And shout out to all the people on the forefront for freedom, financial freedom, freedom of peers, the right to, you know, everything. This goes out to all the streamers and the podcasters that speak from their heart and follow their passions to free others in turmoil. I love you all. You know, let's keep going. We're all just getting started. Bang, 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 man. And I mean that. And that's to everybody, all the streamers that I don't mention that stream all different types of content around the world, as long as, because a lot of people don't put their face forward, right? They hide behind a meme or a JPEG. And especially here, you know, people don't dox themselves in crypto, but again, you don't always have to. I'm not saying everyone has to dox themselves, but some of us do. There has to be a face of some movements for people to move. Like if Donald Trump didn't dox himself, then how the heck could you vote for him, you know? So shout out to everyone that does, because when you put your face out there, look at James O'Keefe, look at a lot of the people they've suffered, they've gone through a lot. So when you put yourself out there, you go through a lot. And that's all I'm saying. So shout out to anyone that puts their face out there and is willing to push, you know, what they believe in. Okay, moving forward. So yeah, I wouldn't get too crazy here tonight. Bitcoin could easily collapse too. My trade might not be the greatest. It's high volatility. Look at Bitcoin dominance, looking like it's in a flag that's about to pop. It tells me Bitcoin's about to make a bit of a move here to the upside. Watch your altcoins. Looks like it may go flat and just go somewhat sideways, but this looks like Bitcoin dominance is about to rip to the upside here for Bitcoin. And that tells me that Bitcoin's about to be on a big move. So I would be careful. The 22 and the daily Bitcoin dominance are about to rip. Lack of bearish momentum there for Bitcoin dominance. And we may be in for a massive pump. Let's take a look at your S&P future and see as your market opens up for the morning where you're headed for ES1. Your E-mini futures are getting a beautiful bounce here at 66,666, up 17 on the move. I'm predicting a bounce. That's what I told you would happen on my macro technical analysis on Friday afternoon. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, getting sideways, and then a massive break to the upside. I am calling a huge move, a collapse in the DXY, and a massive pump of the S&P futures to the upside. Looks like we're going to be getting toasty all the way until April here for a massive, massive move. If you trade the NQ, the NASDAQ, and you're getting crazy on that nasty NAS tomorrow, it suggests that we are going to have a green week, a little more sideways price action, but green nonetheless. And I see in the next, 5 to 6 days, a breakout beginning. 3 weeks from now, you should be a lot higher than you are on your way to break this green line. Maybe 5 weeks from now or sooner, the NASDAQ is somewhere above 23,000 on our way further to the upside. I am bullish on the NASDAQ. Look at this racing cup and handle. I call it a racing cup and handle because it's got like a Nike feel to it, a quick vibe. This thing could pump all the way to $24,089. I'm looking for a pump here for the NASDAQ as well. Very bullish on the NASDAQ. I'm as bullish on the NASDAQ as I am on gold. Gold looking beautiful. I gave you this trade. I talked about it. I went over it down here. Then when we were here, I drew this, went sideways. It filled out the plane. I talked about it continuing. Now I have this flag, gold on the way to 34.47 an ounce, and that says it could get there somewhere by April. It's suggesting there's going to be some collapse in the dollar here, because how could all these assets just pump so hard in the next 40 to 60 days if the DXY does not take a tumble? And let's take a look at that DXY and see what's happening. Yeah, I see a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. Oh my gosh, a rounded top. I want to see this thing start to collapse further to the downside. And for the DXY to really start to pull back, lose the 200 MA on that 22 and go further down. So Bitcoin bouncing off the 22, the DXY getting rejected. Okay, the 3-day chart, looking like it may try to hold the key level there and go somewhat sideways, but I see it eventually rolling over on those Stokes. And so the DXY at a key resistance, and I'd like it to follow this channel that we've projected it on further to the downside. What is the DXY? It's the dollar index. It's how you trace the dollar, okay? You'll be okay. You'll get it. One day you'll figure all this out. You'll be like me on the charts. You'll be amazing. Don't worry. I wasn't always this good. All right. You'll get there. Have faith in yourself. Believe in yourself. Talk good to yourself. You know, anyone ever meet a girl when you were and you treated her like gold, like told her everything she wanted to hear, was always good to her? I am talking to some of the guys out here, and I know there's ladies in the chat. And why am I saying this? Well, how come we don't treat ourselves as good as these, as good as we treat others? We lavish other people with love. We talk nice to them. We give them compliments. We know how to make other people feel good. So you got to do the same thing to yourself. Got to compliment yourself. And it's not about being conceited. It's about being your best self, feeling good, being positive. So you can say the same. When you feel good and you see someone walk by, you'll compliment them. Hey, that's a nice jacket. Hey, I like that hat on you. I compliment somebody all the time, a random stranger. Hey, that's nice. And they smile. I smile. It makes you feel good to say something nice to somebody else. This thing looks interesting. MOCHI. It's pumping off this tight moving average. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the bottom here for MOCHI. I don't have any, Adam and Eve on the... See the Adam and Eve there too? The Adam and Eve on the stochastics RSI? And how everything looks like it's about to make a turn? Looks pretty interesting to me. I would put that down on the radar, MOCHI. And let me jump into the chat and see what the beautiful chat is saying here tonight. Wow, a lot of chat to keep up with. It's not easy. Even on a slower Sunday night chat on a crazy time period, we got it. The stream is blowing up, man. Can you check Kospi, please, bro? $89? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I can't do that. Okay, let's get back into the fan funding here and see what's happening. All right, Master Friend with the first. God bless you, Master Friend. Omar Torres, good afternoon, Lifer. Could you check out gold, please? Thank you for all the gains. I was able to get a funded account in 3 days. Thanks for the knowledge. God bless you, Omar. Keep it up, man. Looking good, Lifer. Look at Soul, my man, please. We'll take a look at Soul Lana from Patrick Pakiorkowski. Sending love back to the best Jack I know, Sam. You're a great man. Thank you for all you do for the best Jack I know. Sending love back to the best Jack I know. God bless you, man. God bless you. Thank you, Jackson Crawford. I love you, man. It was nice to meet you in Florida. Thank you so much, man. Nice to meet you, too. Thank you. Oh, you were at Gary's? Is that where? Yeah. God bless you, man. Nice to meet you, too. There's someone actually that met me. I want to have more of a conversation, too. I'm so sorry I got carried away there. Favorite comedy/comedian YouTuber, T.A. Toby on bass and Kospi. So we're going to look at Toby. And shout out to Master Friend. My buddy Master Friend working hard today, too. You work on a Sunday. My man puts work on the weekends. Master Friend. All right. Included inside of my Discord, we have another learning section of Leverage Mastery. Hit the QR code or the link for my man Master Friend. Check it out. Time frames. When to trade and why. Liquidity. Understanding how a candle is made. It's pretty fascinating, to be honest. If anything, it's entertaining. It'll blow your mind. It's information that'll just really take you deeper into the sauce of my science. So, God bless everybody out there. If you're loving life, put a 333 in the comment section. If you're staying positive, if you're talking positive to yourself, if you're building yourself up, put a 333 in the comment section. I want to see how many people love themselves here, because you can't love the world if you don't love yourself, baby. God bless you all, 333s, and abound to all my peoples out there. May God bless you all. Okay. Wow, look at that. That many people, man. These are and that's that. I get excited when I see that because I want to be around positive people that believe in themselves, that can push themselves, that want to go all the way. I want to be with those types of people. Follow me at CryptoLifer33. I greatly appreciate it. On our way to 37,000 followers and more. And you can see behind the scenes things that I'm talking about, things that I'm doing, and charts, ideas, concepts. If I'm in a spaces, I might be behind the scenes at Gary Cardone's house. You just might see what it's like being in a 14,000 square foot mansion with some of the richest people in the space, ARK Invest, and more. So you never know where I'm going to be or what you're going to find out behind the scenes. Jump on in and follow my Twitter. All right? It'll blow your mind. It'll blow your mind. All right? And these critical moments here for Bitcoin. Only time will tell what happens, right? Saw his name in an article today on Bitcoin. Whose name? My name? Or whose name? You saw my name in an article today? Really? Whose name did you see? Or is it Gary's? Is it me or has the market been loopy? I can't handle the dramatic ups and downs anymore. Can confirm. Shout out to After Hours Investing. Confirm Master Friend will turbocharge your life or vision. Amen. Cardone. Yeah. Cardone over there. Follow me at CryptoLifer33. I'd greatly appreciate it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's get the movement going. Yeah. And, 97,000. This looks like it's going to be spicy here. As we continue to bump to the upside, this trade's up $242. I mean, that's how you cash in here. I could take that money and run right now. You just watch me make $237 in less than an hour. If you make it $250 an hour, you're doing pretty good with the St. John's hat on. So, hey, why don't you make a small but consistent profit, please, over here. Anybody, you guys got to go to sleep and get a good rest. I already made you gains. If you got into the trade with me, you're up in gains. Don't blame me for the fact that you couldn't take a gain and you don't know where to put your stop loss. But shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I gave you my vision for crypto and Bitcoin. I'm not afraid to put it down and see what happens. Most of the times we're pretty good. We're pretty spot on. With that being said, I'm going to be out for the night. I'm going to come back tomorrow. We're going to start fresh. Do not overtrade. I'm not posting tons of altcoins to the trading group. This is going to be kind of it for the night. Pay attention. Stay focused. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning with another beautiful and amazing, just absolutely positively kick butt live stream that'll blow your mind. And this trade will be in the massive greens. I'll show up. We'll be up like $2,000 tomorrow morning. I told you. I was like, I hit the trade. I told you. Look, we're up $344. I'm up $350 in an hour now. Less than an hour, right? We opened the trade not too long ago. So I love you all. What else could I show you, man? I made gains right after the Super Bowl. I'm in the gain, baby. Gains, baby, gains. Who made gains with me today on the live right now? Who's in a gain on a trade? Put a 333 if you're in gains with the lifer. If you like counting that green. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And I did just... I couldn't do it again the same way. I don't know how I even did that. But I love you all. Stay blessed. I'll see you all in the morning. Stay positive. Have great dreams. Dreams of tomorrow being one of the greatest days of your life, because it's going to be. Because you're going to be with me tomorrow and we're going to have a blast. Remember, the secret to success, it's getting started. If I didn't start this trade, I wouldn't be up $300 right now. Most people have to go to work to make that. I just made it in less than an hour sitting here in my house after the game. You can too if you get the knowledge, if you get the education and you push yourselves every single day. It does not stop though. We must push ourselves. It doesn't, and we can't stay negative. A few trades might get hit. I might be in unrealized losses of $250,000. It doesn't mean I can't keep pushing. Okay? Stay focused. Keep your head in the game. Do not panic sell. I mean, you do whatever you want. I do not panic sell. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Remember, the secret to success. You know what the secret to success is? It's getting started. Get it done. Just start going. Start. Just start. Something will happen if you keep moving.